Welcome. So hopefully you've watched the little video on props and your setup for doing your yoga at home online with me. If you haven't, do go and look at that, and I've given you lots of ideas about how to set up and how to use props and things at home, how to get creative at home. And this little video now is about tech. And even if you're not that techy, there's a few little tweaks that you can make to make life a lot more comfortable for you and to improve your reception, whether it's live stream or whether you're looking at pre-recorded classes on YouTube or through the virtual studio. Same really. So the first thing is, if you're downloading and down streaming, is your Wi-Fi connection. So if you're having trouble with your Wi-Fi connection, a couple of things you can do. First of all, make sure that there's no kids at home gaming, taking up a lot of that stream. You could ask them just for your hour not to be gaming during that time. So try to avoid that. Another thing you could do, if it really is a problem, is try to hardwire from whatever device you're streaming on straight to your router. I know this isn't always possible if your router's in a completely different room to where you're doing yoga, but that can really improve your connectivity. And then if all else fails, another top tip is to actually switch off your video. So that means I won't be able to see you if you're live streaming. But it might free up some bandwidth so that my instructions and the class streams a little bit better. Okay, so that's some ways that you can improve your Wi-Fi. And then for me to be able to see you, another top tip is lighting of the room is really important. Now the lighting needs to be behind the camera. So in this setup here, I've got two professional lights behind the camera. Okay, you probably don't have those, but try not to have the lighting behind you. Okay, so don't position yourself underneath a window or something. Try and have the camera underneath the window and you're in front of it, so the light's reflecting onto you. That way you get lit up. Otherwise you're backlit and you turn into a silhouette for me. Okay, so try and have the lighting behind the camera. Okay, now another way for you to be able to see me a little bit better is whatever device you're streaming on, you could potentially connect up to your TV as well. This can be done quite easily. Some of the more modern TVs, I believe you could even do it via Bluetooth. My one I have to wire up. This is this cost about £15. It's called an HDMI cable. As you can see, this end is for my MacBook, but you just buy the appropriate one for your device, and this goes into my TV screen, and then I can see when I'm teaching you guys, I get to see you on this big TV screen. So you could have me big screen if you get one of these. So that plugs into your device that you're streaming from and into your TV. So that's a really easy way of getting me larger so that you can see me better. Okay, and then something slightly more technical, if you're game, for me again to see you, is if you could change, or if you're streaming, I'd love you to be on your phone. So the cameras on your phones, these modern smartphones, are actually much better than the cameras that you find on your Macs or your PCs or iPads and tablets. They're really good cameras, so they will enable me to see you better. So if you can log in, and potentially you're very welcome to log in on two devices. So you could be logging in on your phone so that I can see you, and then you can then put that on silent, and then log on in your Mac and plug it into the TV in order for you to see me. Okay, so you could come in with two devices. But just remember that the camera on your phone is much more powerful. The more modern phones, you can zoom out so I can see the whole mat. And you also have the ability, there are some lovely apps out there which will turn your camera, your iPhone or your smartphone, into a webcam. And that way you can really zoom out and I'll get to see the whole of you. That's what I'm using now. I use an app called Camo app, but there are a few out there. iPoc Cam, lots of them, and you load them up onto your phone, and it really increases the functionality of your phone just in the click of an app. Okay, so I hope that helps. Yes, we've gone through camera position actually is really important. If you don't have the camera that you're filming yourself down on the floor. Try to have it waist height, or even up on a shelf is really good. It reflects down on you. And again, this is another way that I can see you better. So I'll be able to adjust you when we're live streaming and talk to you better. There's an awful lot of people out there, guys, where I'm seeing just the top of your forehead or your ceiling. So try and have the camera at least your waist height or even higher. Don't have it down on the floor. It's very hard for me to see you from there. So I hope those tips help. Please click subscribe, by the way, and enjoy more of my YouTube stuff. If you have got any more questions, please put something in the comments and I'll try and answer you there. Okay, so, and you know, anything else in the comments would be lovely. I'd love to hear from you. It's nice to get feedback. Okay, I hope that helps. And don't get too scared of the technology. It's really doable. Step by step, you'll manage it. All right, so see you online. Namaste.